Hey there, guys. Are we live? Great. Oh, I have awakened. Right, so, guys, welcome back to Deviant Poetry. This is our second writer showcase, and I am your host from Word of Chen. I am Chen. Hi. Okay, so today we've got 7 brand new poets to showcase to you, although one you already know. But before I get into that, let me just do a little bit of an announcement. I'm really proud that although it's our first week, we have basically managed to get about 30 members or so. So that's been really good. And I hope the gang will continue to grow. I'm really proud of that. And also, we have just started 2 new initiatives. One is coming tomorrow. And webcam, why are you doing this to me? Sorry about that. Yeah, so one initiative is coming tomorrow. Webcam, do not do this to me. I'm filming. Okay, so one initiative is coming tomorrow, and the other one is coming tonight. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to start doing prompts. That's the one that's coming tomorrow. And the second thing is that we're going to create a review folder, which is basically where if you guys are not sure whether your poetry's up to standard or whether you want just some help, some ideas, just a comment, anything, feedback, just toss it into the review folder, and Sakurai and myself will actually come there. We will review it for you. We'll give you as much help as we can. And if after you decide, hey, okay, now I've improved it and everything's good, we'll let you put it in the reading folder and it gets read. So yeah, we hope that this initiative will help poets who feel a bit shy or just, you know, they're not confident yet, or they just want some feedback and want some help. Okay, so let us get right into the readings. Today, our first piece is Paper Girl by Agent of Mischief. Checking gender, checking gender. It's a female from the United States, so it is her page. You are going to see the link in the description, and just to let you know, now I will be using the shortened links provided by Deviant Art because I realized I was just copying and pasting the URL, so really sorry about that. It won't clutter the description anymore. Okay, are you ready? Let's get right into this. I see you there, immersed in a paper town, eyes devouring a world made of words, and I know that you'd rather be there, part of the midnight ink, than here with me now. You get lost within a world that never could be, the way some people get lost on their way to a strange new home. And no matter how hard you try, that place will never be real. But sometimes, for your sake, I wish it was. I know you'd be content there, resting amongst the pages, your whole existence naught but words, and yet your story would live on forever. Ink-stained fingers reach out for that bright, strange new world of their own making. I wish I could preserve you there, like a rare flower, because I know that would make you happy. Your legend charted across paper, never to be forgotten, because you fear mortality more than most. I know how greatly you fear the unknown that lurks outside your storied imaginings, and I know what a truly paper girl you are. I can't fault you for it, but just this once, I'd like to be invited into your world too. A world that proves anything is possible. A world that proves a pen is mightier than a sword. A world with magic and dragons and time travel and anything that your heart desires. A world that makes you happy. I would like to visit that world with you and never leave it again. And that was Paper Girl by Agent of Mischief. Check out her page, link, description. And yeah, I kind of screwed up that reading a little bit there. I'm so sorry. I hope you will forgive me. I took a bit of artistic license there, so hope that was okay. And the next poem, moving on, is Life is War by Cashbug. Now this one I'm going to have to change my accent for a bit, so give me a second to get into the groove, because this one's got a very raw feeling. He works hard and fights the bills, overcome this paper hills, until his mind is worn out and his only joy is stout. The depressive fights the roach, pills are his final approach, but he won't stop to fight himself, his happy thoughts are dumped on the shelf. They all lose this fight, for their weapons not strong. It is a sad truth that life is war. She is fighting her own addiction, drowning in her own affliction. The children lend their energy, and they finance the therapy. Still, there was no help or guidance. She never gained back her balance. This overwhelming silence follows a choir of sirens. They all lose this fight, for their weapons are not strong. It is a sad truth that life is war. But I will fool the grim reaper. To me, he's just a sweeper. I'm armed with an honest smile, which makes me very versatile. And thus, I surpassed all of you. I am the first drop of fresh dew. Why so cruel, you ask? You drew me to this task. Society raised me to be stronger, smarter, faster, better. But that does not matter. I'm just a hacker who don't have a chance to see the morning glance. We all lose this fight, for our weapons are not strong. It is a sad truth that life is war. But I won't die as begging, as miserable, as desperate and pathetic as you. I will go down with a smile and take the fun from the victor. At least that has style. I did not lose this fight. My strike was suicidal. But it is a sad truth that life is war. And that was Life is War by Cashbug. I chose to use my old urban rapping accent for that one because I felt that it had a very urban, very raw street feel to it. So this person's male from Germany, so it's his page. Do check him out. The link is in the description. And that was our second poet for today. Moving on. I'm sorry, I'm getting so used to that. Okay, this one is AJ's song by Xenos. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, no indication of gender, so this person's page, check it out, link description. I'm going to read it in a second. First, I need water. I am refueling with water. Oh, refueling complete. Okay, AJ's song. It is for one moment I could leave my sins behind and allow myself to dream. No, I'm going to start that again because I realized I read the first word wrong. My apologies. Let me start again. If for one moment I could leave my sins behind and allow myself to dream. If for one moment I could let myself delight in a world's beauty, then I would dream a simple dream. A dream of you and me. And that was AJ's song by Xenos. It's short, but I really like that one. It's kind of powerful. And it has that nice romantic touch that I'm a bit of a sucker for. Alright, moving on. This is Georgia's Autumn by Lofty Dreams. It's definitely a sad poem, so I'm going to try and be a bit somber for this one. This guy is male from the United States. His name's William Wright. So you've got to check out his page. Link is in the description. Are you ready? In auburn golden hues, she enthralls, she envelops, with her southernmost charms. A heavenly drawl I'll recall, as I'm stuffed to the brim, with a nourishing spread of emotions. The homestead lives on, in each momentary quarrel. Every outside deed can never quell the sheer strength of her steel embrace. I recall and recover, in her auburn and gold, in her fragrant revival, each charitable dawn. And yeah, that was the poem Georgia's Autumn by Lofty Dreams 101. Very sad piece, very somber piece. You definitely have to check it out. Okay, on to our next poet. This is 3 Words by Drakard14. And her name is Veronica. She's female from Malta. Definitely have to check her page out. Link is in the description. I'm going to get started right now. In the first instance, I didn't say it, because I wasn't sure. Some people have endless hearts. Mine is a cloistered nun. Weak and old and finite, it must be selective. In the second instance, I couldn't say it, because I was afraid. Some people have iron hearts. Mine is a frozen glass, cold, sharp, and brittle. It must be protected. In the third instance, I should have said it. The time was never right. Some people have reckless hearts. Mine is a sentinel, silent and watchful, wary. It remains collected. In the fourth instance, I could have said it, because it's all I knew. Some people have calmer hearts. Mine is kindling a flame, scorching, consuming, joyful, when it is connected. In the last instance, I never said it, because it cut too deep. My heart was finite, frozen, silent, wooden, and it expanded, melted, sang, and burned for the love of you. And then it was rejected. So, pretty sad poem there as well. That was 3 words by Track Card 14. Definitely have to check it out. And of course, everyone has experienced rejection, so this one probably hit home for a lot of people. I know it hit home for me, because it's what turned me into me. Okay. Excuse the general grievous cough. Queen of the Damned by multaqdis. And just cause I can, I'm gonna say in a video, dude, you don't have to worry, your poetry's good, man. You want to send in some of the steamier pieces, I'll read them. So this guy is Jacob, really handsome dude, 22 years old, male from the United States. Yeah, damn, that's a nice beard. I wish I had a beard, but I'm Asian. Okay, so we're gonna read The Queen of the Damned by multaqdis. Are you ready? To a king and queen was born, in an ivory castle tall. They were blessed with a daughter, condemned since she was small. From birth she was doomed to hide beneath their eyes, for her gifts were a curse, her secret to disguise. Keep it quiet, don't tell a soul, her family would insist, constant words of warning, but life or death could not be dismissed. To keep a man from dying was all that she wished. They scrutinized and victimized, no good deed goes unpunished. Demon, witch, sorceress, words that haunt her steps, man's hate, the true monster, on her it quickly set. Her parents tried to guard her with shield and sword and men, but in hate they were taken. The king and queen lie dead. A cage they built to hold her. They spat back in her face. The princess was no more. The young woman erased. She was innocent, so sweet, yet the world was cruel. They could not understand the gem they fed to wolves. In sorrow and in anger, her heart turned as black as sin. Here's the monster you wanted, the beast you think I am. Blazing fire consumed them, and storms raged from above. This was once her home, yet it had shown her no love. The castle walls were scorched, white ivory burnt black. The kingdom she would ruin, her wrath she would not hold back. Heralded by tempests, she cloaked herself in shade. The dead would do her bidding, their souls she would enslave. From atop her high mountain, her armies fell like the night. Demons, wrapped in shadows, her iron fist clenched tight. She would not show them mercy, she cared not for their pain. With ridicule they showed her, she felt only disdain. Deep in her black tower, she plotted since her fall, her powers over life she'd use to kill them all. The princess of the darkness, she rules the haunted lands, but many names were given to the queen of the damned. And I took a tiny bit of artistic license there, but I hope you enjoyed that reading. That was The Queen of the Damned by multaqdis. And that was so hardcore, I'm gonna have to drink some water again. I love you guys. Alright, now are you ready? This is Spock's first one. Alright, this is Girl with a Ferret by Spock's first one. It's Lady. Her link to her page is in her description. And my god, I'm sorry, Spock's first one. You're becoming like our version of Scott Sterling. It's like, it's Scott Sterling! Alright, so yeah, this is this is Spock's first one again. Thank you so much for all your written contributions. Let's hope I can do this one justice. You ready? At first, when I saw the cage, I knew it was new, and as I watched on, my suspicions grew. My sister wobbled and tittered step by step, all the while concealing her secret pet. "What is it?" I implored. "What is it?" I say. All the while she ignored me and kept walking away. She heaved and she hauled, pulling the cage into her room, and just like a dummy, I followed without predicting my doom. "Get out," she snarled. "Be gone with thee. I don't need you here. I don't need you bothering me." I pouted and whined, just like I do all the time, until I saw her smile spread ear to ear. She tilted her head to the side and she sneered. "All right then, you. I'll tell you what we'll do. Since you're so nosy and insist on intruding, I've got something that's worth introducing. Now, out of all my sister's pets, I've not met one to make me squeamish yet. Not the dull, grey, docile rat, or the sneaky, cunning cat, nor the boring, churring rabbits with their baby-making habits, or the squealing guinea pigs with their round, furry heads, nor the colourful tropic birds who sang songs instead." As I waited to meet this new addition to her kingdom, I couldn't help but feel the growing stupid and dumb. As I waited to meet this new addition to her kingdom, I couldn't help the feeling of growing stupid and dumb. Behind me I heard a great click and bam, and as I turned I saw it was the door that had slammed. My sister stood there by the closed and locked door, smiling and grinning like the Joker as she pointed to the floor. There before me sat a creature whose fur was black, brown, and grey. This was a Weasley creature that I would hate this very day. With all my fright I jumped to the left. It followed me there, so I went to my right. With great agility that I thought I'd never see, it went on its side and curled towards me. At that moment I knew I was scared of it, and my eyes focused. I saw this was what people called a ferret. "Get her! Get her! Get her now!" my sister chanted. "Get her, that annoying, nosy little sow!" I took a jump back and tripped over rabbit food and junk. My hand slipped and slid in animal-digested gunk, and my pursuer pursued as my sister howled and cooed. All the rabbits in their cages came alive to witness the theatrical feat as I tried to survive. Up onto the TV I clambered and climbed, while down on the floor I hoped to leave my tormentor behind. When all seemed lost, when all seemed bad, I wished there was some type of avenger that I could have had. A hiss from behind the couch sounded, and just like a rocket, Harper the cat jumped up onto it, and down at the floor he snarled at my tormentor. The two couldn't stand each other, I could see. I think the cat hated the ferret more than he hated me. On the floor the two hairballs clashed, giving each other a good swipe and a bash. Under the couch and over the bed, I watched as animals clawed at each other's head, and I knew they wouldn't stop until the other was surely dead. Finally, with one last twist, the fight ended and was dismissed. My sister, once mean and vindictive, now became concerned and overly protective. Up with the ferret and back into his cage, now on to shouting and scolding the cat as she vented her rage. Down from the TV I climbed to the floor, and as I eased myself out of the door, I made a mental note and promised not to be nosy anymore. I swear, it's like Dr. Zeus, man. I love this stuff. That was Girl with a Ferret by spotsfirst one. So many references in there. It's way too many references in there. There's the Avengers. There's the Joker. Man, there should have been a line that be in there like, "Your sister should have said, 'Why so serious, Spock?'" It's the first one. Why so serious? But anyway, thank you all so much for sharing your poetry. That was our 7 poets for today. Avenged sevenfold, yeah. Sorry, hands are retarded. Sevenfold, yeah. So, thank you guys for sharing your poetry. And it's welcome to the family, alright? I think the next episode's in 2 days? 1 or 2 days? Yeah, one or 2 days. Yeah, it should be 2 days because I'm doing my gaming video tomorrow, I think, hopefully. But yeah, I hope to read out another 7 new works. Hopefully we get as many. That's pretty much all I have to say. For those guys that were featured here today, I would really appreciate it if you just shared the reading video and one other video of mine on your Facebook, on your Deviant Art. You can share it anywhere. Just share one of it on your Deviant page. Yeah. Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are. Because, and it doesn't matter if you don't have that many followers, you don't have that many friends, because when a video is shared, it starts it starts going around. So people will start to see it. And don't forget, if my video goes viral, I'm not the only one who benefits. Every single poet that I've ever advertised is probably going to get like a share of that traffic. And people are going to come, people are going to see your works, and they're going to say, hey, these guys are all part of the writer gang. So that's how it's going to be when we get big. Thank you once again to everyone who submitted in. And I hope you look forward to our prompts. I hope you look forward to our review folder. Make good use of it because it's there to help you guys. And this has been Chen from Word of Chen. I hope I've done all your poems justice. I've tried to do the best accents I can. Sorry about the coughing in between. I'm still recovering. And that's it for today. That's all. We're done. Share my videos. Subscribe to my YouTube. Like, comment. Do all those things because I will see you very soon. Okay, I really should stop the video. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I love you guys.